All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. The honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations and much love to you brothers out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Okay. And see the title of the video. I'm going to go into a couple scriptures here on wisdom and obtaining her. Okay. Seeking after wisdom. All right. Because it's a key thing. It's one of the key factors in this truth. Okay. You always want to be seeking wisdom. Okay. And continue to chase after her. All right. This is that woman you need to be chasing after. Right. Wisdom being Sophia. All right. The Lord, throughout the scriptures talks about wisdom as being a woman. Okay. But nonetheless, let's just go ahead and jump into these scriptures. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 12. Wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yea, she is easily seen of them that love her, and found of such as seek her. All right. So it's easily seen of those that seek her. All right. Or that love her. All right. And easily found as such as seek her. So you got to actually sincerely be seeking, all right, wisdom to obtain her. All right. And it'll be easily found if you're truly, sincerely seeking after wisdom. All right. All right. This is a quick precept. This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 27. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. All right. So you're supposed to search and seek her. All right. She's going to be made known unto you. She's going to manifest herself unto you. All right. Wisdom. And once you got hold of her, don't let her go, man. You don't want to let this truth, all right, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding go. You don't want to let the secrets of these scriptures go. Okay. Once you obtain them. All right. Back in Wisdom of Solomon 6. Verse 13, she preventeth them that desire her, or Salah. She preventeth them that desire her, and making herself first known unto them. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his doors. All right. So if you seeking wisdom, all right, it says you're not going to have no great travail. They're not saying that you're not going to have no travail whatsoever. All right, because you're going to be tried. All right, wisdom's going to try you. Okay. Let me just get that. What is that? Wisdom of Solomon or Sirach. Because wisdom is going to prove you. You got to prove yourself for wisdom to dwell in you. All right. Yeah, here it is. This is Sirach chapter 4, and I'm going to start at 15. Well, let me read this again in Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 14. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his doors. But like I said, it's got to be, not saying you're not going to go through any travail. I say you're not going to go through great travail. All right. The Lord's not going to put you through something you can't handle. But at the same time, you will be tried. All right. Because the Lord wants to prove you. All right. You have to prove yourself. All right. This is Sirach 4 and 15. Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. All right. That's plain and simple. Verse 16. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. And this is what I was getting at. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. All right. So what? The wisdom is going to walk with you in those crooked ways, because when you first come into this truth, you might still be smoking weed or doing this, doing that, all different types of manner that you ought not to be doing. But what the wisdom is still walk with you. All right. And during those crooked ways, and it's going to bring fear and dread upon you and torment with her discipline, because what keeping this law is discipline. You got to be disciplined for wisdom to dwell within you. All right. You got to be disciplined for you to carry out this ministry. All right. This is all about discipline. All right. You got to be disciplined in this truth. OK, you can't just be like a wild nigga. OK, you got to discipline yourself to be a man of the Lord. All right. Walk after the steps of Yahushua. Walk after his example. And Yahushua was a very disciplined man. OK. Let me read that again. Verse 17 again. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and fear and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul. So she got to prove you. She got to trust you and try him by her laws. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. See, and then after you get proved and trusted, all right, then the wisdom is going to show you that straight narrow path and comfort you, all right, and show you those secrets. Verse 19, but if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. So if you go wrong, all right, in that testing phase, all right, that testing waters phase, when wisdom is trying you, then the wisdom is going to forsake you, all right, and give you over to a reprobate mind, give you over to your own ruin. Okay, so that's for that, So let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon 6:15. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watches for her shall quickly be without care. All right, because you have to be meditating on these scriptures day and night, man, throughout the day. You have to be pondering upon wisdom, all right, thinking upon her, watching for her. All right, verse 16, for she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her. All right, so how's the wisdom seeking those that are worthy? By trying you, like we read in Sirach 4, it said wisdom's going to bring fear and dread upon him and torment him with her discipline. So that's how it's going to see if you're worthy or not. All right, that's how wisdom sees that's how Yahweh Shema Shai sees if you're worthy enough for this wisdom. All right, and this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, for she back at 16, for she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, showeth herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. All right, so you have to desire discipline. All right, you have to be disciplined. And that's the beginning of wisdom. All right, being disciplined, knowing how to conduct yourself, knowing how to apply wisdom. All right, it's not just about hearing, like James said. All right, let me get that real quick, because it's more than just listening. All right, you can't just listen and be a man of the Lord. I mean, you got different positions, different lots, but you got to apply these words. All right, this is James 1:22. Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. All right, so you got to first and foremost, you got to be disciplined. All right, this back in Wisdom of Solomon 6:17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love. All right, so the care of discipline is love, and we know what love is. Okay, let's go to that. According to John, 1 John. According to 1 John 5:3, and it reads, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. All right, so the commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai are not grievous, but what? The keeping of the commandments, all right, is love. And it said here, and back in Wisdom of Solomon 6, it said, and the care of discipline is love. So the care of discipline is love, and ultimately love is the keeping of the commandments. So you should know by now, all right, that you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability and discipline yourself. Okay, this is not about this is not a free for all. Do as thou wilt. Okay, you don't just get up in the morning and just be a wicked nigga, and then on Saturday or whenever day you guys go out, now you holier than thou. Okay, there's another precept, 2 John verse 6, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. So the love is keeping the commandments. Okay, the law. All right, verse 18, and love is the keeping of her laws. And see, and it even says it in this precept too, or the very next. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6:18, and love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. All right, so if you want to put away that corruptible, all right, and the mortal thoughts, you got to keep the laws to the best of your ability. All right, because that's the keep giving heed unto the law is the assurance of incorruption. Verse 19, and incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth So like, therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. All right. So the desire of wisdom ultimately encompasses all those things: discipline. All right. Keeping the laws. All right. Seeking after the laws, incorruption, and ultimately it bringeth you to the kingdom. Because what? The kingdom is within you. The kingdom of heaven begins within you. All right. So that's how. All right. Um, through diligence and seeking wisdom, all right, we enter into the kingdom. All right. Because you got to first change yourself, you know, your ways before you can actually enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. Let me see here. Sirach 4. Okay, I read that already. Okay, so let me see where I was at. Yeah, so the kingdom of the all right, therefore the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom, all right? Because what desiring wisdom is going to make you disciplined. All right, and that's what the Lord is looking for, disciplined men. Because when you have an army, all right, you're looking for men that are disciplined, all right, devout men, all right, men that are willing to take orders, all right, know how to take orders. That's what the Lord wants, and ultimately, that's who He's going to start His kingdom with. All right, like I said, the kingdom begins within you, and ultimately, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established on this earth. But it begins now, and in disciplining yourself. All right, seeking after wisdom. All right. This is Sirach 51:13. When I was yet young, or ever I went abroad, when I was yet young, or ever I went abroad, I desired wisdom openly in my prayer. See, so you gotta desire wisdom openly in your prayers, man. You gotta beseech the Lord. You gotta ask the Lord, all right, to bestow knowledge, wisdom, and understanding upon you, that you may grow in it. Okay, you don't want to be stagnant. Okay, you don't want to be stagnant in the same level. You want to continue to grow. All right, until the Lord, where the Lord sees fit. Okay, and if you're lacking in wisdom, you're supposed to pray for it. All right, you're supposed to ask for it. This is James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. All right, so you're supposed to ask Yahweh Shem Yahushai to give you more wisdom. All right. That's be something you should be on your mind every day. Every day you should be praying for that, right? Be praying for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and most importantly, faith, that the Lord increase you in all those things. Okay. All right. So back in Sirach 51:14, I prayed for her before the temple, and will seek her out even to the end. Right? You're supposed to seek her out even unto the end. All right. Strive for this truth until death. All right, and part of that striving is seeking wisdom. All right, unto the end, you are to seek wisdom. All right, let's see here. I will close out on this. This is a quick precept about getting wisdom and understanding. Okay, this is First Chronicles chapter 22 verse 12. Yeah, I started at 12. Only Yahweh give thee wisdom and understanding, and give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of Yahweh thy power. All right, so only the Lord can give you the wisdom. That's why you have to ask Him. All right, and seek her. You have to seek her. All right, but you also have to ask, because you can seek all you want, but if you're not asking in sincerity, the Lord's not going to give you no wisdom. All right, verse 13. Then shalt thou prosper if thou takest heed to fulfill the statutes and judgments which Yahweh charged Moses with concerning Israel. Be strong and of good courage. Dread not, nor be dismayed. See, so then it says, then shalt thou prosper if thou takest heed to fulfill the statutes and judgments. Because what? Part of that wisdom, the beginning is discipline. All right. So if you're disciplined, you're going to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. All right. Like we read in Wisdom of Solomon 6. All right. Discipline is ultimately love, which we know love is the keeping of the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay. Keeping of the commandments. All right. Yahweh said, if you love me, keep my commandments. All right. But with that, I don't want our side is edifying. Brothers, just stay strong and continue to grow in the spirit. I don't want to start. We're almost out of here. Okay. So shalom.